to the reefs and tides. Come and sink beneath the waves, the wonders of this life. Open your eyes and see the world below the seas. It is the wonder of God's creation that makes us believe not the dive.
Kasangbahay! Welcome to the 5th season of The Dive! Today's episode will be filled with wishful adventure dahil mapapahingang malalim tayo sa ating scuba diving escapade kasama ang Wishcovery Season 2 Grand Champion na walang iba kundi si Miss Rhea Basco for her first ever scuba diving experience.
Sobrang ganda, hindi ko talaga ma-explain kung gaano siya kaganda.
So join us on our weekend getaway only here in the diving capital of the Philippines, Mabini, Batangas, on our journey of making waves beneath the dive.
Time won't stop, so gonna get on the ride.
Mabini is a first-class municipality of Batangas, a province located at the southern part of the Philippines.
Home moves with me where I roam.
Ito'y ipinangalan sa isa sa mga pinaka-iconic revolutionary heroes ng bansa, si Apolinario Mabini, the sublime paralytic.
That every day will always bring me something new.
Though Mabini only makes up less than 2% of the total area of Batangas, it is rife with beautiful tourist destinations
Every day will bring me something new.
and majestic aquatic treasures. Mabini is also home to the birthplace of Philippine scuba diving, ang Anilao, na tinagurian ding mecca of macrofauna dahil sa mga pambihirang critters na matatagpuan dito na paboritong subject ng mga underwater macro photographers. Mayroon itong 26 world-class dive sites at 4 dito ay protected marine sanctuaries. Ito ay ang Arthur's Rock, Batong Buhay, Twin Rocks, at ang popular na Cathedral Dive Site. Mahigit sa 80 beaches and dive resorts ang matatagpuan dito sa Mabini.
Every day will bring me something new.
Kaya kung isa kang adventure seeker or a travel enthusiast, you must definitely add scuba diving to your bucket list. And here are our top 4 reasons why. Reason number 1, you can travel and see the world from a different perspective. Through scuba diving, you'll get the chance to explore the underwater world. The ocean covers more than 70% of the planet, which means that there are simply a lot of beautiful things to discover under the sea. Scuba diving is one way to get up and close and personal with a wide variety of marine creatures and colorful corals. Scuba diving will allow you to take Instagrammable photos and videos of your one-of-a-kind adventure in the deep blue sea. On top of that, this fresh and unique view of nature will allow you to better appreciate the wonders of God's creations. Reason number 2, you can have a much-needed break from your busy city life. When you scuba dive, you'll find that being underwater is a very relaxing experience. Tanging paghinga mo lang ang maririnig mo. Due to the absence of excess noise and with the bounty of mesmerizing views, many divers share that scuba diving relieves them of stress and anxiety. Kaya kung stressed out ka na sa work o sa love life, then scuba diving is one activity that you shouldn't miss. Reason number 3. Scuba diving is easy. That's right! Madali lang matutunan ang scuba diving. Even newbie divers can get the hang of scuba diving after a short orientation with a dive instructor or a dive master. On the average, 15 minutes lang ang kailangan para matutunan ng mga basic skills that you'll need to go on an underwater adventure. Just make sure to remember the instructions to keep safe while you dive. And if you want to get a scuba diving certification, you'll only need 2 to 3 days of training. Reason number 4, scuba diving is fun. Through scuba diving, we can experience the amazing feat of breathing underwater. At hindi lang yan, scuba diving allows us to move freely, up and down, or even sideways sa ilalim ng dagat. Scuba divers can glide gracefully as if defying gravity. At ito ang may experience ng ating special guest na si Rhea on her first ever diving adventure.
Hi guys, we're going to Anilao and it's my first time to try scuba diving and I'm very excited.
Nagtapos si Rhea Basco ng kursong dentistry, pero noong estudyante pa lang siya ay napahanga na niya ang mga netizens sa kanyang mga viral Beat It videos. Kaya naman, binansagan siyang the viral singer-dentist. And early this year, Rhea Basco was hailed as the grand champion of Wish 1075's online singing competition, Wishcovery Season 2, The Singer and the Song. Hi Rhea! We're super excited to witness your intro dive session!
Let's go!
Pero bago yan, let's go on a road trip to Mabini. In just 3 hours, makakarating ka na dito from Metro Manila via South Luzon Expressway and the Star Tollway. Take Batangas City exit, then take the 3rd exit onto Bawan Batangas Provincial or Diversion Road going to Mabini. And you're there! And before you start exploring the depths of Mabini, treat yourself sa ipinagmamalaking classic lomi at bulalo ng Batangas. At 15 to 20 minutes na lang mula rito, mararating ang Anilao Villa Magdalena Dive Resort, our stunning home for the day.
This resort was established in 2014, so this is my 5th year. Mostly we focus on scuba diving, discover scuba, and snorkeling.
Mr. Yoshio Osawa is a Japanese dive instructor who has been diving for almost 2 decades. For the past 15 years, he has made Anilao his home, and his passion for scuba diving pushed him to start Anilao Villa Magdalena Dive Resort. On top of a thrilling diving adventure, pwedeng-pwede ka ring mag-chill out sa relaxing amenities and comfy rooms ng dive resort na ito. And to complete your memorable Mabini escapade, try their mouth-watering Filipino and Japanese delicacies. So, if you're in looking for the perfect spot to relax, experience gastronomic delights, and explore clear blue waters, then this is the place for you. Excited na ba kayo para sa diving adventure natin mamaya? Well, excited na rin kami to join Rhea on her first ever scuba diving experience. So, don't go anywhere mga kasangbahay, magbabalik ang The Dive.
The dive.
Up next, know the ins and outs of an introductory dive. Learn the hand signals scuba divers use to communicate underwater. And see the maritime marvels of Mabini.
The dive.
Hey guys, we're here at Anilao and I'm very excited to try my very first scuba diving experience.
Hi, Rhea!
Hello po.
By the way, congratulations on winning the Wish Covery Season 2.
Oh, thank you po.
Mamaya bigyan mo kami ng sample, ha?
Yes, no problem. My first
Excited
time.
ka na ba?
Yes, super excited and kinakabahan din kasi first time ko.
Hi.
Hi, Mr.
Hello.
Yoshio.
Hi.
This is Rhea.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Mr. Yoshio will be your dive instructor for today.
Yay! So excited na.
Yeah, first time?
Yes, it's my first time.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Yes.
Ang introductory dive is a scuba diving activity that doesn't require any diving experience or a diving certification. A typical intro dive package costs between 2,500 and 3,500 pesos. This package fee includes the basic training you'll need as well as your diving gear rental. That means you don't need to buy your own gear. But before you start, you would need to fill out the necessary forms. This will help identify if you're able to meet the physical requirements for scuba diving. You have to be at least 8 years old. Hindi rin advisable na mag-dive ang may respiratory ailments katulad ng asthma, nasal allergies, or ear-related issues. And once you pass all the requirements, you're all set. The next thing to do is to undergo a brief orientation.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
I will explain you about the diving equipment. Okay, so this is the main scuba unit. So this is the BCD, then this is the cylinder tank. There's air, not medical oxygen, and this is a regulator. Then this is the mouthpiece. Inhale, exhale. The breath is slowly out. Slowly out. Not like this. No.
Okay.
But no need to really inhale. It's too much. And left side, there's a gauge. There's an inflator. Put air in the BCD. You will put this one, wetsuits. This is the weight belt. To protect your feet, this is your booty. This is your mask. Then this fins is good for right or left. So today, main job mo is inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale.
That's
Okay?
it.
Yeah.
Communication is key, especially when you're underwater. But because you won't be able to verbally talk when you're scuba diving, you must know how scuba divers communicate under the sea. Here are some basic scuba diving hand signals. Are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. There's a problem. Let's go up. Go down. Look at me. Stop. Let's swim. Inhale. Exhale. Slow down. Check your gauge. May short yet very important reminder din si Mr. Osawa para kay Rhea before ending his orientation.
Basically, don't touch the creature underwater for the environmental preservation.
Some marine animals sting or bite, which may cause serious harm, which is why it's best not to touch underwater creatures. Keeping your hands off them will also ensure their safety. And that wraps up of the diving orientation. It's time to gear up.
Yung feeling ko ngayon, kinakabahan ako. Kasi first time ko, so hindi ko alam kung ano yung mangyayari underwater, ganyan. Pero at the same time, excited ako. Kasi ako kasi mahilig ako sa mga underwater creatures eh. Yung Little Mermaid kasi favorite ko yon. So ngayon, parang mafulfill ko yung mermaid dreams ko.
Huwag kang kabahan, Rhea. You're in good hands. But to help take away any anxieties you may have about exploring the underwater world, let's dispel some misconceptions about scuba diving. We're here to debunk some of the most common scuba diving myths. Myth number 1. Sharks eat divers. Hindi kabilang sa diet ng mga pating ang tao. They feed on different kinds of fish, sea mammals, and invertebrates like squids. Shark encounters are very rare during dives unless you dive in shark-inhabited sites. Myth number 2. Scuba diving is only for expert swimmers. Hindi mo kailangan maging expert swimmer para ma-enjoy ang scuba diving. You would only need basic swimming skills to ensure your safety when scuba diving. Myth number 3. Scuba diving is only for the rich. Of course, when we travel, we have to save up and pay for our trips. Pero sa scuba diving, hindi mo kailangan gumastos ng malaki para bumili ng diving gear para mag-dive. Pwedeng mag-rent muna nito sa mga dive centers. And on top of that, as we've covered earlier, affordable din ang intro dive packages. Myth number 4. Scuba diving is dangerous. Actually, scuba diving is considered to be a low-risk activity. It may even be deemed as a much safer activity than swimming. Dito, sa pamamagitan ng scuba gear, makakahinga ka sa ilalim ng dagat while enjoying underwater wonders. Para magawa ito through swimming, kailangan mong pigilan ang iyong paghinga at umahon from time to time. And myth number 5. The deeper you dive, the better you see. This is absolutely wrong. According to research, 90% of discovered marine life ay makikita sa coastlines at shallow areas. In fact, some of the best dive sites are explored through shore diving. So you see, Rhea, there's nothing to be worried about. We hope those fast facts helped ease your fears. Dahil today, scuba diving will make your dreams of becoming a mermaid come true. For Rhea's intro dive session, she will be shore diving. Ang shore diving ay isang water entry technique wherein the diver enters the water from the shore as opposed to from a boat. And today's dive site will be the Anilao Villa Magdalena House Reef. Pero bago natin i-explore ang underwater beauty ng House Reef, kailangan munang mag-perform ni Rhea ng mandatory basic scuba diving skills for her intro dive.
She's good because I know some Filipino doesn't know how to swim. So sometimes they are very takot sa dagat. But she's really brave. Actually, all the skill, she did it perfectly.
Scuba diving is fun and easy. And if you find yourself bitten by the scuba diving bug after your first dive, you can aim to be a certified diver. Just enroll in a scuba diving course at the certifying dive center near you.
We are really pleased to serve you to become a diver or to let you experience this wonderful Anilao Sea. So anytime, please contact me by email or through Facebook. So anytime, we really welcome you.
Basic skills check done. Good job, Rhea. Up next, why do clownfish do the wiggle dance? The beauty of Mabini under the sea. And beautiful recycled plastic products.
Scuba the dive. Scuba the dive.
And now, the long wait is over. Rhea is now ready to explore the beauty of Anilao's pristine waters. Her dreams of becoming a mermaid is finally coming true. Maximum of 10 meters or 30 feet lang ang depth na advisable para sa isang introductory dive. And at just 10 meters, we can already see these graceful blue stars welcoming Rhea on her first dive. Amazed din si Rhea nang makita niya ng malapitan ng clownfish at ang sea anemone na makikita sa pelikulang Finding Nemo. These two clownfish seem to have greeted Rhea with an adorable dance. Pero alam niyo ba na mahilig talagang sumayaw ang mga clownfish? Ang wiggle dance na ginagawa ng mga clownfish ay tumutulong na makapag-increase ng seawater circulation, giving sea anemones sufficient oxygen to bloom. Sea anemones are also called the flowers of the sea. But beware of these flowers dahil nagre-release ang mga tentacles nito ng toxins na kanilang ginagamit para humuli ng mga maliliit na isda at plankton upang kainin. Pero immune ang mga clownfish sa toxins ng anemones dahil sa mucus coating ng kanilang kaliskis. Kaya bukod sa pagiging food provider, nagbibigay proteksyon din ang mga sea anemones sa clownfish from their predators. And in return, ang clownfish naman ang naglilinis sa anemones from parasites and algae. This behavior is called mutualism. Ito ay isang uri ng symbiotic relationship kung saan ang dalawang creatures ay parehas na nagbe-benefit sa isa't isa. And this relationship creates a wonderful underwater world.
Before ako mag-dive, sobrang kinakabahan ako. Kasi syempre hindi ko naman alam kung ano yung i-expect ko pagka-dive ko. Pero nung nandun na ako mismo, nung nakapag-dive na ako, nasa ilalim na ako ng water, wala ka nang ibang maisip kundi ang ganda. Paano nagawa yan dyan sa ilalim? Sobrang ganda, hindi ko talaga ma-explain kung gaano siya kaganda.
Namangha din si Rhea sa ganda ng mga sea sponges na makikita dito. We even spotted a colorful nudie branch. Nakita rin ni Rhea ang isa sa best marine treasures ng bansa. Ang giant clam. Bago umahon, tinuruan na rin ni Mr. Osawa si Rhea ng hovering. Ito ay ang pag-control sa buoyancy while underwater. And that completes Rhea's introductory dive. Anilao is indeed the perfect place for an unforgettable escapade. And the house reef is a spectacular home for various marine creatures. Patikim pa lang ito mga kasangbahay dahil isa lang ito sa best of the best diving destinations dito sa Pilipinas.
Syempre, after ng experience ko dito sa Anilao, gusto kong ulitin siya and sa iba-ibang location naman sa Philippines para ma-experience and makita ko yung ganda ng Pilipinas.
And it looks like Rhea's intro dive has made a lasting impression on her.
I think she need more dive so that she could know the beauty of the ocean, so that she is more interested in how to protect this beauty of the ocean. We encourage the certified diver to collect the garbage of basura. Even though it's not a coastal cleanup day, I encourage them.
Hindi lang ang mga mata ni Rhea ang nabuksan sa angking ganda ng ilalim ng dagat, pati na rin ang kanyang kaisipan kung paano ito lalong mapapangalagaan.
Siguro mag-start sa pag-reduce ng gamit ng plastic and magtapon ng basura sa tamang lugar. Sayang naman yung mga living creatures sa water kung dahil lang dun sa mga basura natin, mamamatay sila dahil lang dun.
That's right, Rhea. Dahil ang mga plastik at basura ay isa sa mga pangunahing dahilan ng pagkasira ng dagat. Kaya dapat lamang na maging responsable tayo sa pagtatapon nito sa tamang lugar. At ito mismo ang ginagawa ng isang komunidad dito sa Mabini. Mayroon silang isang simple pero epektibong waste management program na nagbibigay pa sa kanila ng karagdagang kita. Ito ang Sustainable Livelihood Center ng Good Weavers of San Teodoro, Mabini, Batangas.
Ang product po namin ay yari sa recycled plastic sachets, balat ng sabon, balat ng mga sitsiriya, na ito pinupulot namin dyan sa paligid, sa tabing dagat, nililinis, pinapatuyo tapos ginugupit namin.
Hindi lang mga bags, pouches at wristbands ang produkto nila dito. Nakakagawa rin sila ng mga bricks gamit ang mga pinaggupitan ng mga plastic sachets. In fact, this livelihood center was built out of their very own eco bricks.
Sa halip na pumunta siya sa karagatan, nakukuha na namin.
Kaya naman, ang mga recycled products na ito ay dapat lamang natangkilikin. Dahil hindi ka lang nakakatulong sa mga taga San Teodoro, nakakatulong ka pa sa conservation ng karagatan. Ang ginagawang ito ng Good Weavers ay maihahalin tulad sa mga nakita nating clownfish na iniingatan ang kanilang tirahan na sea anemones. Sa pamamagitan ng mga produktong ito ay naiiwasan ng mga taga San Teodoro na mapunta pa ang mga basura sa dagat. Kaya diver ka man o hindi, maraming paraan para mapangalagaan natin ang karagatan.
Hindi hadlang yung kung anong natapos mo, anong edad ka, para mo matulungan yung kalikasan.
May sulyap ng liwanag sa pinangarap ko. May hudyat na tuminag sa panaginip kong langit.
To breathe underneath the waves. To see, marvel at, and appreciate the fascinating world under the sea. But beyond all of these, scuba diving gives us a more compelling gift. It doesn't just take us on a magical aquatic journey, but it also gives us the privilege of better understanding the great purpose of marine biodiversity. As our oceans provide us with a bounty of resources, we have to make sure that we do our part to always protect and preserve them.
We have seen the beauty of Anilao waters for several times, and still, it never fails to amaze us. Just like how Rhea was amazed by its stunning underwater paradise. And scuba diving is such a great way to experience its wonders. But remember, diving is not just a leisure for adventure, but a privilege with a big responsibility. Just what Rhea has learned from her first dip. And that concludes our 30 minutes of diving adventure in search for a deeper meaning and great purpose of the ocean and the marine life. Until our next journey in making waves beneath. The dive.
See what the dive.